All right, the last two problems are going to involve finding the volume and surface area of a sphere. And sphere is one of the three-dimensional figures that's very, very easy to find volume and surface area because the formula is so basic. They have to tell you what the radius is. And then you cube it times 4 pi over 3, or you square it times 4 pi, and you get your volume and your surface area. So that's it. That's the formula. If you know the radius, whatever the radius is to the third power times 4 pi over 3, whatever the radius is squared times 4 pi, you got both answers. You don't have to memorize these formulas. Hopefully, as you're going through these classes that you take with me, by the time you take the ACT, you get all these formulas memorized. For the sake of my test, you get the formula sheet during the test. When you get to the ACT, you don't get a formula sheet. So hopefully, having used these formulas again and again and again, you'll memorize them in the process. As far as memorizing formulas, the easiest way I know to do that is anytime you have to look them up on a sheet, you write them down. So let's just pretend this is me doing this problem and I can't remember what the formula is for the volume of a sphere. Find the volume of a sphere whose radius is 3 centimeters. And I look on my sheet and I find, and it says volume equals 4 pi r cubed over 3. Okay, and I write it on my paper. I can see from reading the problem very carefully, the radius of this sphere is 3 centimeters. And that's all I need to know. If I know what the radius is, it goes right there. And if I apply the volume formula, it's 4 pi times the radius cubed over 3. Now, either you can cube the number in your head easily or not. If you can, I would. If you can't, then maybe write 3 cubed and then maybe use a calculator to evaluate it. 3 cubed happens to be 27. All right. Anytime I can avoid writing something to a power in my expression, I try to do that. So anytime I see something to the third or something squared, I just try and do that in my head whenever possible. And then I'm just looking at a multiplication and division from that point. I noticed that the 27 divides by the 3. That is legal since all the stuff on top is being multiplied. And 4 times 9 is 36. And notice that radius was 3 centimeters. It got cubed, right? So this becomes cubic centimeters. So 36 pi is a perfectly fine answer. If you want to go with 113.04, which is what you get if you use the 3.14 for pi, I would take either one of these answers.
Is that fine with you?
If you want to leave a pi answer, that's exactly right. There's nothing wrong. If you want to use 3.14 to approximate, that's fine also. Give me either one. Both these answers are correct. Both of them demonstrate that you understand how to do the volume of a sphere.